Good morning. 38 degrees out this morning, guys. What the heck? We're in June and it's 38. Crazy. Way to go down below and unload a delivery. So yeah, I've been looking forward to this delivery for a while. So let's get down there, get it unloaded, and then we'll talk about it. This is gonna be fun. Can't see nothing. That's better. Well, we got our equipment. So our friends over at Ironcraft reached out and said, hey, I see you are looking for a tedder and a hay rake. We over here at Ironcraft just started making rakes and tedders. We'd love to send you some to try them out. So we have their equipment. One of the stipulations I made, I said, you know guys, I really love to build things and to know how everything works. Can we get it in the crate? And they said, oh, we don't want to. That's not how we send our stuff. We send our stuff to dealers, and when you buy them, they all come together. They said, our dealers normally put everything together. I'm like, but I really want to build it. I love to know how things work, how things go together. They hemmed and hawed, and they're like, oh, that's not how we sell them. We don't want people to think that they have to build the product when they get it. And I was like, don't worry. I'm going to tell everybody, you're not going to get it in parts and pieces. You're going to get it all assembled. So they agreed to send me them in the crates, because I don't know, I'm just a guy who likes to visualize stuff and see how everything works. Like when I was a kid, I tore apart everything just to kind of see how it works. I wanted to know how the toaster worked. I wanted to know how everything works, and I want to know how the tedder works, like completely, like how all the parts and everything, and then the hay rake. I just want to know how it all goes together. So if we ever have an issue, not with these, but just in general with equipment, if you ever have an issue with equipment, you know how it works and how to fix it. So that's my brain and how it works. So we have them both here, and we got to assemble them. I think I'll bring up the tedder first. So we're gonna get this back up to the shop, start working on getting it unloaded, and then we're gonna build it. But first, we gotta get this up to the shop, and then we gotta take a ride to Abattoir and bring Cookie there. So yeah, let me get this one up there, and then we're gonna head out. It's a busy day, guys. It's a busy time of the year on the homestead for sure. This is Ironcraft's T419 tedder. We're gonna get out of the crate, look over the parts, and stop building it. I'm excited for that. I'm gonna go get some tools and we'll get this crate opened up. All right, now let's cut into this thing and see what we got for all the parts and pieces. I will say, I like how they have all the bags lettered for which step. That is awesome. Nice. The other day we had winter coats, winter hats on. I had to break my shorts out now. Loving this weather. This feels so good. All right, let's continue building. We're getting there, guys. It is looking good. All right, so I have the T419 tether assembled as much as I can have it assembled without putting the arms down. To put the arms down, I gotta hook up to the hydraulics of the tractor and hook it up to the tractor. So before we hook the tether up to the tractor, I wanna start assembling the BR12 hay rake because I don't know if I'm gonna need the counterweight of the flow mower on the back to move any of this around. I know I need it for moving it around, but for unloading any of the parts and pieces, I don't know if I need the extra weight. So we'll start getting this assembled and then we'll take the flow mower off at some point. We can finalize the tether. So yeah, let's get the crate. I think if we work over here in the center, we'll have more than enough room to work on all sides. And then we get a little bit of shade later in the afternoon once the sun starts to set over there. So now the fun part, uncrating it.
Where'd you go?
Went over that way, I think.
Is it okay for me to take the stuff? Like, I'm not gonna mess you up.
No, we just want to have everything like organized in piles. This is the main frame of the hay rake. We got to add extensions onto the front this way, and then our tires and rims, and then out that way. So we'll get the main beam built, then we can hook the jack stand up to it, and it'll be able to support itself once we get the tires on. Okay, start the nuts. Hold up. Okay. Just get them started and then I'll lower the jack some. The jack's too high. All right, that part's done. I'm not sure what height we're gonna need yet, so we're gonna go right in the middle. I'll have to make that adjustment later.
I was gonna say something else for you to adjust.
Yep. Each tractor's gonna be different.
Yep.
Or if you're towing it behind a truck, say, everything's gonna be different, so we'll just do it like that for now. I'll tighten them up a whisker. Now we get to put the tires on. I like that. Do the other side.
Cooler in there.
It's nice and cool in the workshop. Brutus doesn't want to come out. I like the greasable hubs. I hate when people leave stickers on their tires and just drive until they wear off.
I do that.
Oh yeah. All right, now we can lower down the tractor, set it on the tires, and we can get the tractor with the pallet forks out of our way. We're not going to need the tractor anymore.
That worked out.
Yeah, that worked out easy. Nice and slick. So now we got a few things we can put on the back here. We got like our triangle, a couple of other brackets. So let's get that stuff done. Then this is some sort of stabilizer for when you have it parked so it can't pick up on you. So when you're using it, you just do this. Kind of thing. All right, now we gotta run our hose, which is kind of nice. They have a channel for the hose to run in. Feed through here, and then when we're not using it, we can plug it in here. Yeah, like that. We are getting there. This is coming out nice. I'm really loving the quality of it. Having some good weather for building, and then unfortunately we got rain coming later on today, and then we got a few days of rain. So we can't go haying yet, guys. It's terrible. We need like some good long, we need a good long stretch of good weather so we can get some hay made. But I'm glad we got it so we're not building this in the rain and the thunderstorms, because that's what's coming next. Hopefully we can get this finished up before those come. I know it looks nice out right now, but they're calling for thunderstorms later on. I'm really liking that Ironcraft is letting me assemble this. Like I said before, this is not how you're gonna get the equipment if you buy it. So they were kind of hesitant on letting me build it because they don't want people to think this is how they gotta do it. So that being said, I'm glad I'm able to build it because now I know exactly how it all goes together, and it's gonna help my brain figure out how everything works, and then we're going to make adjustments to get everything to work good with our tractors and our land. I'm gonna know exactly what I need to do and how I need to do it. So that is really exciting. So while setting these up, there is a certain height we need this piece set at. So what I am doing is grabbing a nut for my spacer, and I can make my adjustments and go off of that. We are getting close. Gotta get our arms on, and this is what our rake wheels will ride on. Get the spring in place. These make it so we can have tension on our wheels, and the screw that I just put in, like that, this T1, that's gonna, I'm gonna assume, adjust some of the tension if we need more or less, because we can take this pin out, tighten it up and down, and that brings up this little finger, and that's gonna put more or less pressure on this spring. And it can ride like this.
How do you like it going from like 45 to 85 degrees?
It's crazy. I was just thinking, I unloaded this equipment and it was 38 degrees out that morning, and here it is in the 80s now.
You're the smart one in the cool workshop. You're gonna have to, oh, I got it.
I'm not going to use the 3-point hitch drawbar. I'm going to use on the other tractor the drawbar lower. This one we're just getting everything set up on. This won't be the one we're using in the hayfield, so I don't want to take off my quick connect right now. Just trying to get everything hooked up. We got to raise the arm some so we can get our wheels on, and in order to do that we got to have our hydraulic line hooked up. So now We're gonna hook up our hydraulic line. Okay, then I'm gonna go on the tractor and fold these up some, so that way we can work on getting the wheels hooked up. And then we have a couple of other things we gotta do, but I wanna get the wheels on first. That's probably good right there for now.
I'll let you hold it for a while and then I'll put it in. Can't see it.
One side done. Let's get the other one done.
Her tail went like this. No. What are you doing back there for us? You're crazy. Hi, fun. Whoa. It's too hot out here, guys.
This thing has a ton of grease fittings, which I love. Every hub is greasable. Where this area goes into the metal, there's a grease fitting. And then where this arm goes into the other arm, there's a grease fitting. This bushing has a grease fitting, I greased that one. This bump stop has a grease fitting. We got the carded wheel hay rake all built. I got it all greased up. I'm super pumped that I was able to build it because now I understand a lot more how it works and just all the little benefits and features of it. And that's just kind of how my brain works. I'm a hands-on kind of guy. I learn by seeing and doing. So this was super helpful to me. So we have our lock system right here. When these go up, this locks in place. I got the back leg raised. I got the jack taken off. That's in the stand when we're using it. So now I think we can raise it up. We can't use it here in the driveway. We don't want to be raking the rocks. So let's raise it up, see what it looks like, and then move it, and we can get in position for the tedder. I don't think we can finish doing the tedder right now. We got a thunderstorm coming in, guys. And I don't know about you, but I do not want to be working on metal equipment in a thunderstorm. So we're gonna put this one up, we'll get it parked, and then we'll get ready to do the tedder. It is going to be nice to have them all done. So yeah, let's get this up and see what it looks like so we can see what it's like in traveling mode. Because right now, we ain't moving this anywhere. So we're gonna be able to pick it up, see how narrow it is, how it's gonna travel, and then we can get it to the hayfield. Well, that'll travel down the road nicely like that. I'm gonna have to adjust the flow rate of it also for raising and lowering, so that way it lowers nice, but we want to make sure it raises a little bit smoother. So yeah, let's maneuver this around. That'll be the fun part, and then back it up. I just checked the tire pressure. We need to put some air in these tires. I want them at 44 pounds. We're at like 25 right now, so. I missed 2 grease fittings. I just noticed it while I was airing up the tires. There's one right here on both sides. So let's get those greased up before we move it. I can already hear it in the comments. Al, you need a place to keep all of your haying equipment. We do. And we're working on it, guys. All right, feels good having this one all assembled, ready to go. So we gotta back it out, spin it around, and then back it down in. All right, we got this one done. That feels good. The thunderstorm's rolling in, so we're not gonna get to finish up the tedder in this video. So this is where we're gonna end this video. Thanks for coming along on our homesteading journey. I wanna thank 𝑚𝑎𝑖𝑙 for setting up this hay rake and tedder to try out. I wanna really thank them for being able to build it, because I am really excited that I was able to build this stuff and see how it all works. We'll finish up the tedder tomorrow once the storm leaves. So thanks for coming along on our homesteading journey. You guys are a huge blessing to us in our homestead. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up, share, subscribe. I'm gonna have a link down below to the dealer locators for 𝑚𝑎𝑖𝑙 if you want to check out any of their equipment. They make a ton of equipment. Most of our tractor attachments are from 𝑚𝑎𝑖𝑙. I think the only one that isn't is our bale squeezer and our flail mower. Everything else is from them. Really good quality stuff. So yeah, I am pumped to get this stuff working this year. One more to build, and then we're just waiting for some good weather to make some hay.